This week, let's chat about what you should be looking for in your healthcare provider or guide on your journey in health or journey in preconception. A few weeks ago, we discussed the differences between pathogenic and the salutogenic healthcare model. So keeping that in mind when you are looking for a provider, every provider comes with a different mindset and background on how they are going to approach your health and how they are going to approach helping you. As a chiropractor, that's my background. So I look at the body as a whole person typically. That is how chiropractic has been done in a lot of circumstances. So if you come in with neck pain, I might also address your low back, even if you're not having pain, because pain is a terrible indicator that something is going on. Lets you know something's there, but it's not always telling you the exact location. So as chiropractors, what I've loved about being a chiropractor is that we look at the whole body. We're looking at your whole person. Now with that salutogenic mindset, we're still looking at you as a whole person, but we're not focusing on just the disease and disorder that you have. So there's some distinctions there when you are looking for healthcare providers. So keep that in the back of your mind when you are searching, when you're looking for someone to work with, and how they are going to approach your health will determine your outcomes essentially. As a testimony of who you work with matters on your health journey and how they're approaching your health. When I was living in Singapore, I got super sick for at least probably a 2-week period. And I not sure exactly 100% what happened. All I know is I had a lot of pain. It felt like it was coming in my liver, or it was from my liver. And it was like some sharp pain. My urine was super yellow. It looked like straw or maybe like corn on the cob, yellow corn on the cob. And normally I'm either like clear to a little bit of yellow. So something didn't feel right there. And I felt super weak. I had nausea, a little bit of vomiting. I had no desire to eat. So my diet consisted of saline crackers, Gatorades, Powerades, whatever I could find in Singapore, and then those little like slushy push pop things that you put in the freezer in the summertime. And as a kid, you loved having those. Not the most healthy diet, right? But I remember as a kid, mom and dad would give me that, and it just made me feel so much better. So I was like, okay, this is gonna make me feel better. It did not, but long story short, I ended up finding a gastroenterologist in Singapore. I looked up all of his credentials. I was like, he looks like the best of the best. He had the best reviews. He seemed like he was the smartest, the most qualified to help me get to what was going on. As a chiropractor, there's a lot of different things that I know about the body, but you shouldn't probably always self-diagnose, right? They tell us not to do that. So I was looking for a different opinion, a different approach, seeing what I was missing, seeing if there were some lab tests that could be done. And what he ended up doing was, there was a couple things. One was I didn't feel like I was heard. He kind of dismissed my urine being off and just saying, well, duh, you probably got an infection, or you're dehydrated, or all these things. I'm like, but my dehydration, like my hydration has been normal. It's the same as always. And he just didn't really seem to be listening to what I was saying. And the other thing was there was no true solution to it. We did some lab tests. We did an CT scan, and nothing came back from any of that. Everything appeared to be normal. And his only solution was, you probably just got food poisoning, because the last meal that I ate was fried rice. So he's like, you probably just got food poisoning from that. And I was like, that doesn't make sense to me. 2 weeks feeling like complete poop, not being able to move, super weak. All I did was sleep. And that was my only solution. So I never really got to the bottom of what truly caused it. At this point, it doesn't really matter. It was years ago, but I just remember those instances of being a healthcare provider myself and not feeling like I was heard, not feeling like what I came in for mattered, not feeling like I was getting the solution I was looking for. So if you have been on that journey or have had providers like that, I understand. I have been right there with you. And as a provider myself, as a guide, as a chiropractor, I try my best to listen to my clients and patients and hear what they are saying and truly uncover what they are looking for. If I can help them, yay. If I can't, then I try to help them find someone that potentially can, that is better qualified or better suited for their outcomes and goals. Now, when it comes to looking for your ideal provider, guide, someone that you're going to work with on your journey, I have 4 little tips for you to help you on that journey. So the first one is, especially as women, if you are listening to this, trust your gut, trust your instincts, trust your gut, trust that little inkling inside of you saying, this person is for me or this person is not for me. I think we tend to forget how innate we have that gift to be able to discern if someone is right for us, if it smells right, if it looks right, if it sounds right. I think we forget that we have this beautiful gift to trust our gut. So that is your first one, trust your gut. The second one I have for you is think of your first visit with this provider or guide as an interview, as a boss. As the interviewer, you are deciding, is this person a right fit for you? Like when you go for a job interview, the boss is seeing, are they a right fit for this company? Do they fit the qualifications that they claim they have? Are they qualified for this job? The job interview is seeing if you're a good fit, if you are the right person for it. So when you are looking at your provider, at your guide, same thing applies. You get to be the boss. You get to ask all the questions and you get to see if they are qualified. Don't be afraid to make a list of the things that you're looking for. Are you looking for someone that's compassionate? Are you looking for someone that's a listener? Are you looking for good bedside manners? Or is knowledge more important? Also, you should rank them. Is knowledge more important than bedside manner? Or is bedside manner more important than knowledge? Because I have known so many qualified, great providers that are super, super knowledgeable, but their bedside manner just makes it not ideal to always work with them. They might be the most qualified in the room, but their bedside manner makes it more challenging. So think of that when you're going through this job interview, ranking it however you need to of what is more important to you than other things. You can even think of it as like dating, like a speed dating round. Is this ideal for you? Is it a yes? Is it a no? And don't be afraid to say no and never go back. As a provider, I've had that personally, and I felt that way with some clients and couples or people that have come to want to work with me, and we're just not good fits for each other energetically, and or it just wasn't a right fit and a right match. So don't be afraid to say no and move on. The third tip I have for you is when you're interviewing them, did they answer your questions? Did they dodge the questions? Did they leave you feeling like you had more questions after talking to them? You know, so those are some things to really consider when you're interviewing them. If they left you with more questions or you felt like they just dodged all the questions you were asking, I would say that's a good indicator to the gut to run in the other direction and find someone else you would rather prefer working with. Granted, there's still some really, really good bull poopers out there. Can I say shit on here? Maybe. Bullshitters out there, and they might still slip through the cracks, but also at any point on your journey, always trust your gut. Even if you make it through 2 visits with them and something just starts nagging at you, you don't have to go back. This is your health, this is your destiny, this is your wellness, this is your life, so you get to choose. And then the last thing I want you to consider is taking your partner with you. Taking your partner, your hubby, your spouse. I feel like in every relationship we have that really good negotiator and bullshit detector in, in a relationship. So if that is not you, definitely take them with you, because men have a different perspective and instinct than women do. So they are great at finding a lot of those things, I feel like, and they would be great to take with you when you're going to a provider or a guide. Especially if it's preconception care, I feel like both of you should be there anyways. But if it's for other reasons, definitely take them with you. If you don't have a husband, spouse, then find your bestie who is your bullshit detector. They will be great to take with you and give you a different perspective, because sometimes when we look at situations where we, go to the doctor or we go to different things, we hear one thing and our friend or the person that's with us hears another thing. So it can sometimes be good to have that perspective of, did I really hear what I thought I just heard? And get a different perspective from a different viewpoint. And the last thing I want to leave you with is you are so in charge of your health. So remember, you're in charge. You get to choose who's on your journey with you. You get to choose who helps you on your health journey. It is your health. trust yourself, trust the process, trust the journey. You can never go wrong on your journey, and you got this. I just want you to remember that. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, definitely let me know. I'm here to help you on your preconception journey. It would be an honor to help you. And if we're a good fit, let me know. We can always chat to see how preconception care can help you on your journey to conception in a more natural way, making your chances of getting pregnant and staying pregnant a lot greater. All right, have a great week. Bye.